Yeah? No. Okay, Mom, I have with me my family. My husband Bob. Husband Bob. The children. I got my oldest daughter, Lana. She's Mom's oldest grandchild. My next child is son Troy, his wife Sherry. My youngest daughter and her husband Matt, who's son in that in Minneapolis. Mom, remember all those famous campouts we had? Remember this morning that you and I were transporting fresh eggs to the back of your car to Carol and I spilled them? Remember how bad it stunk? It was about as hot as it is today. Of course, this is my sister Joyce. And her husband Mort. Her daughter Jean, and her husband Chris Kendall, and Mom's oldest great-grandchild, Ashley. Mark is Joyce's son, and his wife are here, Rhonda. Well, there's more to come, Mom. You know you had two boys. Harold and Marilyn are here. And then your youngest one, Harlan. He's here, Harlan. And Sally, his wife. And Corey, and Dustin, and Amber. And then there's more voices from the past. Hi, Lela. You remember how we kept the telephone hot every day? Sure you do. This is Aunt Phyllis. And her sister Doris. Doris has been coming to visit you a lot. You know, when we talk about biography, we always have those times that we like to remember, those brothers and those sisters that sort of were a pain in the side, or they were there so that we could gossip at night or talk about all the things that were happening in our lives. Well, we have those surprises too. Hello, Lela. Surprise. Do you remember about 60 years ago this fall,
were married, and the neighbor kids were there on their horses, you know, and riding down there, and you wanted to hurry up and go get married. You wanted those kids to run home so you could hurry up and go get married. Oh, funny. This is Mom's youngest sister, Frances.
They look like sisters too.
Well, you remember a long time ago when the News family used to get together and racing? One time she was up there with wigs in the water and we got leeches on her. And the good old times was racing. One time we was going to go, Sandy Wolf, I think was his name, and he had a little cabin up for the cottage. Somebody got grounded over there that day and they tried to get me to go back there, and I said, no way. So I didn't go. Can you guess who it is? She knows, this is Mamie. Come on, this is her other sister. I want to be on television. I told that Amy had come a long way. It's about a 100-mile drive for us. So they got up early and got out here. But Mom didn't drive themselves. Maybe go ahead and have a chair.
Well, you're just fine.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. There we go.
Well, Lela, you remember the last big party we had at your house, about 50 of us? And you were a very rude. You took me and we went to the city, looking around. Got 4 hours to come back. This is her niece, Martha. Another one of Aunt Minnie's girls, Carol.
Things with love. Who's ready to needles, Lisa? Yeah. We got a very good needle threader that long. But as for sewing the sticks, this is all Leila's work.
I want you ladies to know that our foot in here going to evening, and Mom has mastered the art of threading roll needles.
Oh my God! There we go.
Just hard to wait though.
She has 2 steps. That's all she can say.
Right, I always had to find my glasses.
One thing I just want to say about this, she's up and going. And I'm so glad that she had it. Now I should say I'm so glad. But I'm so glad that she found a home here. It's so good to her. And the family of people can come here.
Well, we love her pieces. That's all there is to it. Lela, hate to tell you this. It's time for you to look pretty and take a bunch of pictures while we cut the cake. Okay? Could we also, let me see where you got this camera. Dad, we need to get a picture of all the family groupings with each of the
I can't, like, let's see if I can. Would you have liked it down here?
Oh, that was Sharon.
Well, what we have gathered in this room is quite a family. Now, when I talked to you earlier about biographies, and I said, we are all the beginning of something, look at this family. Aren't they wonderful? All the blood that runs through your veins is running through everybody here in this room. You are a very, very, very special group. We here at Renaissance Village would like to thank you share this wonderful lady with you. So we'll continue on. This is her life.
Thanks, Kevin. I think we would all agree that Lela feels that one of her most important jobs in her life is caring for her family. I think we see that here today. Join with us now as we take a trip down memory lane. Lela was born on October 26, 1914 in Pulaski County, Indiana. A lot of things were happening in the world at that time. 1914. That was the year the Panama Canal was opened. Woodrow Wilson was President of the United States. Mother's Day was first officially celebrated that year in 1914. World War I was just underway, but the United States was not yet involved in the war. The Raggedy Ann doll was first introduced that year. And the unemployment rate in the United States at that time was about 8%.
On a lighter note, the tango dress was in style. The Ford Model T cost $550, and you could use 4 cents to buy a pack of Wrigley spearmint gum. A can of Campbell's soup was only 10 cents.
Lela's parents were John and Susie Hull. They lived on a farm, as we heard here earlier today, and Lela partook in all the farming activities, the daily chores, feeding the livestock, pulling the weeds from the fields, making hay. She attended a one-room schoolhouse in Pulaski County called Moeller School. Also attended Francisville High School.
Moving along the path of Lela's life, we come to her wedding day. She married Traverse, who lived not too far from her, and whose parents, Lela's parents, really liked Traverse. And they were married at the parsonage, and Lela wore a pretty pink dress, and one of her sisters stood up for her as witness. According to the newspaper, the weather that day was unsettled and 60 degrees. And although Lela and her husband did not leave the area for a honeymoon, they enjoyed a delicious dinner at Mom's house.
Some of the things happening in the world during that year, 1938, Franklin Delano Roosevelt was president. Benny Goodman was headlining at Carnegie Hall that year. Fiberglass and Teflon, the stuff that's on our skillets today, was just first introduced that year in 1938. Katharine Hepburn, Shirley Temple, and Cary Grant were top performers of the day. You remember the movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? That was just introduced that year in 1938. The unemployment rate in the country at that time was 19%. That's when we were just coming out of the Depression. The minimum wage, 25 cents an hour. There were also at that time about 330,000 men and women from the United States serving in the armed forces. And Germany had just invaded Austria prior to the start of World War II. In the time that we've gotten to know Lela in the last several weeks, we've noticed that she seems to have had the ability to take time to smell the roses, to enjoy things in life. We found out that Lela and her husband really enjoyed square dancing. They did that on a regular basis. We understand that Lela was an avid user and guitar player. Probably a lot of people here in this family, I'll bet.
Throughout her life, Lela has enjoyed sewing, and for many years, Lela has made quilts. It's an inspiration to us all that Lela is right-handed, typically, but through a recent stroke, that mobility has been taken somewhat away, and she now quilts with her left hand, makes quilts for us. That's truly an inspiration. Lela and her family recently completed a large quilt that was displayed in a craft show in Columbia City, where members of the family all work together to make this quilt. That's some teamwork. One of Lela's special talents is cooking, and she's widely known for her yeast breads and rolls, which I'm sure many of you have tasted.
I can almost taste them right now. I sure would like to try some of those. In the past, Leela's enjoyed the old-time radio programs. One of her favorite television programs was the Lawrence Welk Show. Today at Renaissance Village here, Lela is involved with many group activities, such as the cooking group, the creative arts group, and almost all the music programs. Music seems to have been one of Lela's passions. In spite of the stroke that's affected her speech, Lela is still able to sing beautifully. One of her all-time favorite songs is You Are My Sunshine.
I had to smile when Lela shared with me the fact that she likes to drive, and she shared with me that she's never once had an accident. Definitely has taken time to smell the roses, because she made a statement here, wrote this down, and I'll quote this. A proud moment no one knows about. I drove a car, just got in and drove. It was a DeSoto.
We're not sure what year that was, but I'll bet you that was a lot of fun taking that drive in the DeSoto. Along with caring for her family, Lela also had several jobs outside of the home. As we stated earlier, while she was growing up, she worked on the farm with her family. In 1935, Lela took up housekeeping with the Daniel family in Columbia City. Lela also worked as a housekeeper at the Linville Clinic in Columbia City.
Lela retired from Miller's Mary Manor, where she provided laundry and cleaning services. One astounding fact was she liked work so well that she stayed there for 3 days. And that was the blizzard of 78.
And of course, Lela, being the person she is, along with keeping up with their normal duties, she also helped out with the cooking during those days. Lela has also made many friends over the years. Do you remember some of these voices?
Hello, Lela. Our years together goes way back. Let's look at the Lela Hospital.
I said thank you, man. You took it out. What's your feel, Andy?
Yes, any idea who that is? Well, let's introduce your friend. And this is Lela's friend that she works with Esther Frank. We have another voice out here, Lela. Let's see how we can remember this one. Hi there. My name is Sandy Miller. You're also on her fish and club. Of the yard and taking the house and garage. Lela, do you remember that voice? And that is the voice of this is another co-worker. This is Tripponi. Dorothy Tripponi.
the impact Leila's had on people. We understand that she taught Sunday school years ago, and just last year, I believe it was, her Sunday school class came together to help celebrate her birthday. I think that's really special. Jane and I have come to understand over the last several weeks that Lela has really had lasting impressions on others around her.
We'd like to close with some thoughts about Lela. The first quote is from a friend that describes Lela quite well, and it's always smiling, always laughing.
We have another friend here that didn't want to miss the show. This is a long-time friend, Lela. Remember Mrs. Brooks? We're going to grab this chair here. Reach up here by the girls, okay? There you go. And Mom, Maria's right up here by herself. Come on, Frida. And her brother Jack. Come on.
Lela has truly made an impression on us all, and we have a couple statements that one of her daughters gave us that Lela would say, and they're comments that tell us about how to live a good life. One of these would be, never tell a lie, because you'll have to tell two to get out of it. The other one is, no matter what job you do, no matter how lowly it may be, do it the very best that you can.
What we'd like to do now is one of the family members that we have the poem that they wanted to read, and then as we complete that, we were going to have a big sing-along here and sing a couple songs.
Well, I'm going to read a poem that Aunt Mavis wanted me to read for you. And my mother's hands. Such beautiful, beautiful hands. They're neither white nor small, and you know, I know would scarcely think that they are fair at all. I looked at hands whose form and hue and sculptor's dream might be, yet those aged, wrinkled hands, more beautiful to me. Such beautiful, beautiful hands. So hearts were weary and sad, whose patient hands keep toiling on, that the children might be glad. I always weep as looking back to childhood's distant days. I think how those hands rested not when mine were at their play. Such beautiful, beautiful hands. They're growing a little feeble now, for time and pain have left their mark on hands and hearts and brow. Alas, alas! Then you're in time, in the sad, sad age of me, when you the daisy out of sight, hands will hold thee. But oh, beyond this shadow land, where all is bright and fair, I know full well these dear old hands will palm the victory there, where crystal streams through endless years flow over golden sand, and where the old grows young again, I'll clasp my mother's hand.
You know, Lela, you have met many, many, many of your friends in the past, and we've had the opportunity to be excited to meet so much of your family. But all the girls standing back there are your new family, and they're all off duty, but they all wanted to stop and be sure and say that they were very proud of you because Leila's all-time favorite of favorite songs is You Are My Sunshine. So Lela, what we're going to do, we're going to bring you up here by the piano. Amy is doors down and camp out the music. And then we're going to let you be the leader of the camp for our first sing-along song. Lela, you got to work today too. Okay, we're bring Lela here. There's music on that table back here. And because we know that a lot of you don't know the words of the song, we're going to provide copies for everybody. And then I'm going to here. Because this song is a real long one, so that we can't ever hear that, Lela. We're going to let Amy play the first part of this song, but because we're all grown up and kids, we're all going to sing to it. We're going to sing the chorus of this song. Yeah. Yeah, okay? We're going to run here and we're going to half her down and we're going to share over here. There you go. None of us are really great, but if we put all our voices together, we'll sound really, really good. So, Amy, you're going to let us know what we're doing here, right? This is sort of an all-time favorite with the residents here. I remember coming home from school and watching a television show, and this very robust lady would stand there, and all of a sudden this moon would come up, and she would sing this song.
Yes.
We're something pretty sad here. So we're going to try and sing your all-time favorite, okay? You Are My Sunshine. Okay. There's a microphone over there. Lela, you get to lead us out. Yeah. Why don't you play us the first verse so we can get in tune to this here, Amy? Ready to go? Lela Hull as inspiration, for she inspires not only the staff, but all of her friends here at Renaissance Village. So now I think it's time to celebrate and have some of that good old-fashioned ice cream. Really, you want to see And Steve and Jenny, I want you to know that these two people are from White Lutheran Church, and this was the church's idea that we honor some of our residents during the year because they have lived a spectacular life. So all of their efforts and all of their very, very hard work is not going unnoticed. I would truly like to say thank you very much. And also, what we're going to do is, they have been absolutely wonderful, and they have made up a book all about today's happenings. And what we're going to do is we're going to develop all of the pictures that have been snapping today, Lela, and then we're going to give a copy of this book to your family, and a copy of this book is going to remain with you. And so what we're going to do is, while we're serving taking ice cream, we're going to get family groupings and everybody's picture, and your friends and your sister. So your book will be full of memories. Okay? Okay. So Lela Hull, your life has been great and it's still going. And we're going to get the cake and ice cream, everybody. We all want to see what beautiful, beautiful work Lela is still doing today. Isn't that gorgeous? is absolutely beautiful. That's how every stitch makes with love. Who's ready to needles, Lisa? Yeah. We are very good needle threaders at But as we're sewing a stitch, this is all Leila's work.
I'm too late to know the art of put in here going to eating, and Mom has mastered the art of threading her needle.
Oh my God! There we go.
Just hard to wait for.
You have too fast, that's all you can say.
Right, I always had to find my glasses. One thing I just want to say about her, she's up and going. And I'm so glad that she had it. Now I should say I'm so glad. But I'm so glad that she found a home here. It's so good to her. And the family people can come here.
Well, we love her pieces. That's all there is to it. Lela, hate to tell you this. It's time for you to look pretty and take a bunch of pictures while we cut the cake. Okay? We also, let me see where's that for the camera. Dad, we need to get a picture of all the family groupings with these, let's see if I can.
That was Sharon.
Okay.